Island boys. We're not island boys.
Nah, we're definitely not.
Well, this is an island.
Have you seen what the Island Boys have been doing recently?
No. For context, for people that don't know who the Island Boys are, what are they, man?
They are two. Do we call them influence? I guess they had a influence of sorts.
They had a video go viral
where they were saying words in a melody and saying words that rhymed. Because I'm not gonna say singing and rapping. I'm not having that, and we're not going.
Did you
there.
see?
But most recently, Kae, I just want to let you know they've been releasing videos, and I found out this via another podcast of lips in each other. Apparently, so
I mean, listen, man, someone's got to do it for views, bro.
What, brothers and sisters lips? Now
they're not brothers and sisters, are they?
I thought they're brothers.
I don't think they're brothers.
They don't think they look the same.
they're just two of them. It's like Kae and the Undertaker were brothers, innit? But they weren't brothers.
Oh, it's kayfabe. Oh, seen. I thought they were actually brothers.
Did you see how how we often talk about how shit hip hop music is now?
More so you than me.
Yeah,
but I'll let you bring me into this.
No, but you're part of it, man. You're part of it.
I gotta be careful.
I haven't seen you bump any little baby Gunna.
No littles. 21 Savage. Sometimes I might play a couple
so
rhythms.
no hip hop tune has been #1 this year in America.
Really? Yeah. Actually, I know. I did see that stat, and like numbers are low when it comes to sales compared to my brothers.
Yeah, because basically everybody else thinks the music's garbage as well.
Now
it's not just us. It's because when we were listening to 50,
yeah,
brother was going
well when 50 dropped
11 times platinum.
When 50 dropped his album in 2003, was it? Yeah, 2003. It was one of the biggest selling albums of the year.
You see that era?
Mm-hmm.
There were men that had no business going platinum that went platinum. Brother, Obi Trice went platinum. Chameleonaire went platinum. You could walk past Obi Trice tomorrow. You wouldn't have a fucking clue who he was. But at that time, you knew the fucking words to Obi Trice's songs, bruv.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Now, you know what though?
Obi Trice was a guy back in the day. Not anymore, but back in the day.
He was. And then G Unit came along. And then Eminem was like, yeah, fall back, bro. We got some other dudes. But yeah, man.
He came out after him.
It was around the same time.
Yeah, but anyway, Chameleonaire went viral, bruv.
But yeah, like I think 50 has one of the fastest selling or highest selling hip hop albums within a certain amount of time. Yeah. Like he's a guy, you know. I'm looking forward to seeing him in concert at the end of the year.
Do you know what? I was going to go.
Yeah.
I was going to part with my money and go.
Yeah.
I saw footage of him at Wireless Festival.
What was that like?
I was like, do you know what? I think some things are just better left.
Do you know what, Kae? I saw some footage as well, and I realized wrong crowd for him. Because you know what, we're not that kind of person. No. We're not the demo. But you see when I'm in O2, yeah, and I'm around other people who are really.
First of all, it's Wembley, so it's even closer for you.
I'm going to O2.
Oh, is it?
When I go to the O2, those are the first tickets that got released. That's how old I am. And I'm surrounded by people who are the same age papers as me. People that are wearing footwear where comfort becomes before design, yeah?
Yes.
People are wearing fitted hats that are over 15 years old, yeah?
There's going to be a lot of boot cuts. There's going to be a lot of high blood pressure in that room.
There's going to be a lot of babysitters that are getting paid that night.
A lot of Android phones.
A lot of cases, you know, the cases that flip open
cases, yeah,
with the magnet that holds it closed. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of those
flip cases. Yeah, man doing this to open.
There's people that are gonna have the font on their phone that is very big. Yeah. And I'm ready for that, bro. And I think in that instance, yeah, people are gonna be turning to each other. Don't get paid. Remember it's good. Remember it's like this. Yeah, that's what I'm ready for.
But I saw the footage, right?
Yeah.
And I realized that though we have aged, they have aged.
You reckon 50's old?
No, but bro, his performance has aged.
Really?
Yeah. I walk around. Like, it doesn't even sound like him, innit? And you're like, oh, this is just... And do you know what it is? You know when like nowadays you go to a hip hop concert, like you go to someone like Kendrick Lamar or Drake or whatever, and there's so much other stuff going on. Like there's so much that goes into the set design and production and stuff of it. Whereas those guys, it's just like 3 of them. It's not like it was in his prime, bro. You're not going to have the pyrotechnics. You're not going to, like, you know, the Eminem show back in the day, you used to have like, it was a mad thing on stage.
I think
they don't have the budget for that these times, bro. You're gonna be there. It's just some random promoter from London that's brought them over. It's gonna be free breads just on the stage. They might not even have screens.
I think that's what you would have seen if you went to that concert. I have faith because I've parted with my money. I have faith that when I touch down, and I'll be on it. Pull me up on this, and I'll tell the truth. But I have faith that it's gonna be one of the best concerts that I've gone to, because I saw him the last time he dropped an album here years ago, and at the time he was hot. He was hot then, and I remember thinking, like he had bangers. But then this time round, I reckon I'm gonna enjoy it, bro.
Don't get me wrong, I don't mind those performances where there's no like pyrotechnics and stuff when it's in an intimate venue. If it's in a small venue, I'll be like, yo, they say I walk around like I got that's so much. That's what it's gonna sound like. I wouldn't mind that in a small venue, but at the O2 and like at Wembley, I want to see nonsense, bruv.
I reckon he'll be on it. I reckon there'll be pyrotechnics.
I want to see 50 man in hoodies like doing some mad like act out while you're rapping like you see when Many Men comes on. I want to see Many Men on stage like in black hoodies doing just crazy shit. I don't know what. But
with songs like that, he's got to have a floating stage. I think when that song comes on, he's got to float across the arena somehow, innit? When he's doing that song. Let's go with that kind of song.
21 Questions, I want a hologram of Nate Dogg at the side of the stage.
Yes.
Right, while he's sat there on a makeshift prison phone booth thing.
Oh, come on,
do you know what I mean? And like I just want to, like, we the crowd are the people he's talking to.
Damn.
Do you Bro, I could be part of product design, you know, like, come on, product design or set design or whatever it called.
Oh, by the way, welcome to Ain't Got a Clue. I'm Marcus Bronzy.
Yeah, whatever, they know where it is, man. You clicked on it, you know where it is, man. If you want more bonus content, go on to Patreon. There's over 40 hours on there. Anyway, you could, if I saw that 21 for in the club, I want you
upside down.
I want a little bar to turn up. I think there should be a bar just side of stage, just for the hell of it. That's where like Yayo and Banks and them lot are, right? Tony Yayo and them lot. And then they just come out from it whenever like a song comes out. And then like randomly when they do a G-Unit song, like one of them comes out and goes, I want to be the reason you smile.
Okay.
And you know they're gonna be so out of tune.
I missed that talk singing from hip hop back in the day. That was my favorite kind of sick.
Well, that's what they got at Ja Rule for, and then 50 just took his whole thing.
Destroyed him.
Did you see The Game was dissing Eminem? He was like, oh, yo, you don't hear Eminem songs in the club. You don't hear. He's like, you basically don't hear Eminem songs in clubs. And then Eminem replied on a track. I think it was on, whose album was it on? He got featured and he's like, the only reason they still play your music in the clubs is because you're still performing them.
Woo. Spicy. Very spicy.
Oh man, good old Eminem. Good old Eminem. I was thinking about it and I was like, yeah, it is trash music nowadays. So I wasn't wrong and I felt very vindicated because I was like, I am going to come on this podcast and I'm going to tell Marcus, and Marcus will have no rebuttal.
I never had a rebuttal before.
I know, but now it's cemented. Like I think you were trying to like save your political connects. I think like
you're talking to the guy that said fuck Oppenheimer and Barbie at the same damn time. Yeah, I've got no scare. I've got no fear of political connects. WB haven't called me since. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm not sorry.
But I reckon
sorry.
We're Central C's from West, innit? And I reckon you're from around West as well, innit?
No. What's wrong with Central C? What are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say.
Okay.
Well, no, his music isn't really to my taste, to be honest with you.
It's not to your taste.
But he's
not for us.
He's not for. That's what I was going to say. He's not to my taste, but he's one of the ones where I'm like, okay, he's not as. He's better than those American rappers.
Do you know what was funny, right?
But he's just not to my, like, and that's not a bad thing to. That's not a mad thing for me to say.
He was doing a rap.
Good luck to him.
Yeah, it's cool. There was a rap he's doing where he's explaining British slang.
That was sick. It was the LA Leakers freestyle. Yes.
And I looked at the comments and I knew I was going to see absolute horrors in the comments. Yeah. the top comment at the time I saw it was someone said, because he was like, you say this, we say that. Someone said, you say schools, we say shooting range. And I was just like, I have to close this app. I can't be in this app anymore. Because people, I went to the comment and I just dived in. I was like, I'm going to see some wickedness.
You say,
do you ever see a post?
You say,
you say what? Have you ever gone on like an Instagram post, in it, and you look at it and you go, I know from this post, the comments are going to be fuck. If I read these comments. Do you know what
was refreshing?
Yeah,
I went on, I don't know if you've seen the video. Carl Porter, he's a comedian from the Northwest.
No.
He did a slow-mo version of a celebration when a goal happens.
No, I've not seen it yet. Is it quite funny?
Bro, it's on like 20 million views.
Sick.
It's a sick video and all the comments are just literally like positive.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
There's not a single... Do you know what? Maybe I should show you while you can pause this in post or something. But I don't even have Wi-Fi in here, so that is a no.
So you see, look in your phone right now.
Type in Carl Porter.
Spotify,
type in Carl Porter comedy on. I'm sure most people have seen it because it's gone on.
Is it a highly visual thing?
Yeah, it is.
See, we could play an audio clip on the pod, but then you wouldn't see it. But I can describe what I'm seeing. Oh, he's moving super slow. Oh, his slow motion's really good. The way that's been edited is fantastic. It's good physical comedy.
Yeah. All the comments on this were absolutely top notch.
That's quite a skill. He's doing a running on the spot thing.
Yeah.
But you can't see his legs moving.
And then he does the knee slide.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
heavy.
Top notch.
Is he a new guy on the... I've not heard of him before. Is he new on the circuit? Has he been doing this thing for a while?
I think I think he is a Euroact, but he went from like 3,000 followers to he's on 102,000.
From that one thing. Fuck yeah.
Imagine gaining 100,000 followers overnight.
Pressure.
Bro.
That's a good joke, man. That's a good joke.
Yeah, but imagine how would you deal with that level of comments? Because
I would look at my phone, close the app, fuck off. I do what I usually do. I'm cool, like I realise maybe to my own detriment. I don't. And in fact, shout out to those who are like, oh, you're just trying to say it because you're saying it. But Kae knows this about me. I get social media, I like it, but I will just put my phone down and walk away from it. Like I think it's just I can't let it get to me in a really positive way or in a really negative way.
Marcus is so funny on social media. Just literally no strategy. Like like certain people are like, "What's your social media strategy?" Marcus has no social media strategy.
It's just what I am, innit? I'm being myself.
There is no scheduled posts.
Nope.
I don't even know if Marcus knows how to schedule. Well, he does, but but he does. Like,
it's all right. Go in. It's all right. It's good.
Yeah, but like, man, you are like, it's so wholesome seeing you post because for someone in the industry, that just goes, I am. Yeah, I'm just gonna post.
It's just how I am.
I like this filter. I'm gonna use it on like free video.
Yeah, bro. I don't care. It's how I am. I feel like I'm still in the old school days of where people were just posting for fun, and I like it. I've got a tiny bit of strategy.
I almost think you're better than I am with when there's loads of comments on a video and stuff as well.
I don't give a fuck.
And that's ironic because my videos are always getting commented on. I'm like, what the fuck did this guy say? And you're just like, oh, that's funny, man. I'm like, he's talking about you, blood.
Yeah, but if he sees me or if they see me, it's not going to be the same conversation. And also, sometimes I do let off a little go fuck yourself.
I thought you said let off a little fart.
Now, sometimes I let off a little suck your mum or go fuck yourself. But it's only on really like trivial comments. So I was like, oh my gosh, the lighting in that was horrible. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, you're offended when it's about production quality.
or just something really like unnecessary.
What they've done is they haven't turned up the EQ properly on the and you're like, all right, pussy.
Or it's someone that's like, if someone was to message and be like to you like now, well, why is one of Kae's headphones slightly lower on the left hand side? I would have enjoyed it's not, they're fine by the way. I would have enjoyed that video if Kae's looking at it. I would have enjoyed that video if his left headphone wasn't 1 centimeter low. I'd be like, just go fuck yourself.
By the way, I tried a new barber. So if anything looks fucked up or I think my shape up looks a bit fucked up.
What made you go for a new barber?
No, because my barber's on holiday and I go to the same barber shop and then the substitute one has left and then the sub one was busy. So I had to go to like the new guy.
Sub.
I had to go to
and
the new guy.
And where was the new guy?
The new guy look.
Was he in the same shop?
Yes. But he's been like...
Sub.
Yeah.
First barber's away. Second sub's away. third subs away. So he's not even on the podium.
Yeah, and he's new. So, but do you know what? It came out all right.
It's a good trim, but I mean, that's a roll of the dice.
Yeah,
bruv.
do you know what it was though? Because I've seen been a few new guys there,
Yeah.
that they're training up, and I looked at this one, no jokes,
No banner.
no, he doesn't fuck around. I see him, he pays attention, whatever, and then I was like, yo, bro, like, cut my hair.
You gave him a chance.
Yeah.
You looked at him. Did you look at his hand? See, if he had a steady hand.
Bro. He's just like proper into it. Like there's no like, and he was just like very polite and stuff. Whereas like, you know, some others, like when I see like certain new barbers and they're just bare chatty and funny, I'm like, you cool, you got the social skills.
Did that.
But when you're new, I don't want social skills from you. I want you to be very quiet, respectful, do your thing. Once I know that your skills are good, then you can bring in your social skills.
Exactly.
But before that, I just want to know that you're good at your job.
I think people don't understand the nuances of having a barber. Like, it's a relationship that is like no other. For starters, when you have your first trim, your barber puts in more work for that trim than you've ever had in your life. Your barber is focusing on your hairline. Your barber is focusing on that fade because they want to, like on the first date, they want to impress you. They want to win you over. They want you to only have eyes for them and their clippers. I'm even convinced they use a little bit less of the alcohol spray so it doesn't sting too much because they want it to be like, oh, actually, the trim's so nice, I'm good. But you see, when you're a couple of trims in, like a couple of dates in, you start letting things slide a little bit, you know, might be a little 5 minutes late for your trim, might start cracking a few jokes, might start testing the water.
This might be where we stray.
Yeah. They test the water just to see if you're cool, innit, yeah? And this is where you start thinking like, okay, right, so I've had a couple of trims, but, you know, you might start thinking about your old barber a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And then you're at a point now in a couple of trims. It is a serious relationship. And also, you don't really want to offend your barber though, do you? No, but do you know what else I've noticed, You see when you try a new barber, you look at your trim so much more. Yes.
And then you start going, wait, is that straight?
Yeah.
So you start finding wonky lines where there's no wonky lines. Have you ever tried fixing it yourself?
Absolutely not. Because I know what will happen is the front of my head will look like a night tick. My hairline will be all over the place. Nah, I can't, bruv. I'm not a trimmist. I'm not a trimologist. I'm not a trimologist. I can't trim. But I think what people need to understand about barbers is because you and I have active jobs, we can't have just one barber. Yeah. And if you're listening and you're my barber, you're my number one barber. When I talk about my number one barber, I'm talking about you. This one's about you,
I'm talking about you.
But you,
and the things you do for me.
But you need a backup barber,
That make me love you.
And it's surprising you've got the backup for the backup.
They're all in the same shop.
That's cool though. I like that.
I'll just go whichever one. They're all Kurdish, innit? So I'm just like,
all look after you.
Mr. So-and-so.
And they're Kurdish and they're Kurdish barbers or they're not Kurdish?
No, they're Kurdish.
Pretending they're Turkish because we've had this before, innit?
No, they're Kurdish.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? One of them bought the barbershop.
Yeah.
It was a Greek barbershop. Sabaz, Savas barber's shop.
Is it still called Savas?
Yeah, he's just like everyone knows it as that. So he just bought it, and then like when the store on the corner came available, he just moved it to the corner.
Nice.
And just kept it the same name, but they're all Kurdish guys in there. But I go there, and all of them, like there's like 3 new guys in there, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna go to like the newer guys. I'm gonna go to the one that's had a new guys that's been there a bit more longer.
So what was it like when he was giving you that first trim?
Very quiet.
Because now,
no, it was good. It was good. Listen, it was good.
Because I've been seeing my barber for about 20 years now. Yeah, when I sit down,
20 years.
My number one barber, 20 years.
Fuck me.
So I just plonk down in the chair, and if it could be 15, 20, you know, I can't remember now.
Oh, that's what you met Jordan,
if you're listening, you're my number one barber.
That's where you met Jordan, innit? Jordan Stevens.
Yes. That is my number one barber, yes. Yes, that is my number one barber, big up yourself. He
messaged me the other day and going, can I come back on a pod and chat shit?
Yeah, man.
And I was like, yeah, but Marcus is away next week. And he's like, how dare he?
We got a couple of guests actually that want to come back actually. Manga wants to roll back on the show as well.
Yes, very good. We should do something. And do you know what? In the Patreon, you guys give us something to do with our guests, maybe outside of the studio.
Yes.
Like some content outside the studio. What would you want us to see and what guests would you want?
Unlike that, ask me anything. If it's too wild, I'm not fucking reading that shit out, because I can't say, when you say to do outside the studio, don't
do anything silly. Don't do anything silly like, I want to see all 4 of you in a sex shop together. Like, it's not happening. Like, I want to see all of you wear PVC together and get in a video.
Absolutely not.
No, but like something, maybe suggest something fun that us and 2 previous guests could go and do together, and we'll try and arrange it.
I think we can do that.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? We can get a cameraman and like record what happens, the chaos that ensues. Yeah, man. But yeah, if you're in a Patreon, just shout us and let us know what you want to see and who you want to see do it, because I think there'll be. Imagine if we took Babatunde rock climbing.
Well, that would be a really short episode because he put his hands on the wall. I reckon he gets to put his hands on the wall and he'd be like, yeah, that's me. I'm good now. That's good. Bruv, do you want to just take a step up? Nope. Not for me. I'm risk averse. Thank you very much. Quick one. Shout out to all of those who've got their GCSE results this week. Yeah, listen, again, similar to what I said about the A-level results. This one isn't as hard. No. It's not as important as your A-levels. No. However, if you did flop, it's still not too late to pick up a trade. Yes. If you flopped your GCSEs, pick up a trade now. Right? There will be a load of people telling you, right, like, oh yeah, you can do retakes and that. Chances are, if you couldn't do, you couldn't. Also, listen, if you're doing a foundation paper, just it's done, innit? I'm saying if you I would say if you struggled on the foundation paper, maybe don't pick up a trade that's related to that. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't pick up a trade. If you did a foundation paper in maths, you can still don't become a carpenter. No, you can. Why can't you become a carpenter? Because you got to measure stuff, Kae. And if you can't get foundation right for maths, you don't want a man that's going to try and do like some frigging carpentry in your house. All right, you could be the person. You could be a plumber. Yeah, painting and decorating.
You're so bad, man.
No, think about it. You don't want a man to put a pipe in that's 5 mil wrong in your house. It's water everywhere, innit? Painting and decorating.
It's different. It's different. All right. So this is my thing, right? Yeah. I feel like the way subjects are taught, doesn't lend itself to people that think like that. Yeah. So if they taught somebody about mathematics in a different setting like that, you would be like, oh, okay, I get it. I need there's 5 mils like this. This is what it needs for that. Whereas when you're going Pythagoras is very a squared times b squared plus.
To be fair, I do have some friends that weren't very good at maths at school, but their fraction game was on point. Bro.
Exactly.
When their fraction game was on point, they knew about inflation. Yeah, they knew about loans. They knew about the banking system.
Conversions, ounces to grams. They knew the difference.
Bro, they knew about
keys.
They knew about metric.
Metric and imperial. Fucking fantastic.
They knew, bro. Oh my god,
very good. But that's my point. Like different setting. Like on a serious note, I feel like if I taught geography, I would teach it using football.
Really?
I think football is a fantastic way to teach, especially young boys that are into sports. I mean, I know there's a lot more young girls getting into it as well, but I just feel like football, but say somebody's not paying attention and they're like, I'm into football's great, right? Because you could, for somebody that, for a young kid that's into football, you'll be like, where's Dinamo Zagreb? They're like, Croatian. Where's like Shakhtar Donetsk? Oh, I think they're Ukrainian, or do you know what I mean? And then like already you're like, all right, so where is Donetsk? Well, it's in Ukraine then. Yeah, so Shakhtar's there. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's just like, just because of the way, like for example, the way the Saudi League is being spoken about now, there are kids looking at where Saudi is.
Right.
Do you see where I'm coming from? And then it's just like you could teach things about there. So you're like, you go, oh, let's look at all the stadiums in Saudi Arabia.
Okay. Yeah,
do you see where I'm coming from? And they're like, oh yeah, Saudi Arabia's stadiums are situated here, here, and here. Did you know why they've got this line here? Like where all the cities are? It's because the rest of this is the desert and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And they get into it like that. And then you can talk within that conversation, you're already having a chat about landscape. So you're like, half of it is mountainous and desert areas and urban populated cities and stuff. You're having a chat about the economy, where the money's centered, how much money they have, why they have that much money to have a league like that. And you're getting them interested in it. Trust me, man, I'm smart, like they should bring me into like
To educate the kids.
to educate the youths. And
Kae
that,
for
you get
educating
me?
the kids.
No, but genuinely, I feel like sports is such a great way to like, as a stealth method to get people to learn about different things.
Yeah.
Think about how much stuff you've inadvertently picked up just watching athletics or something randomly.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know.
I hear what you're saying.
Even just what flags look like.
Yeah. Yeah, no, to be honest, that is true. That is true. I'll give you that.
Because you know, in geography lessons, they're like, these are flags. And you're like, when I play FIFA, I just know the flags anyway. Just go, like, you're like, oh, that's Japan.
Yeah. No, good shout. I was taking that in. I was generally taking that and thinking that is a nice little. I like learning by stealth. I like teaching by stealth.
Also, I think like holistic learning is a much better way of doing it.
Like what? Like what kind of holistic?
So if
like that? Or
sort of similar to that, but it's like if we're going to learn about a particular time frame, we can do geography, history, economics, all of that in one.
They are quite tied. Yeah. Humanities and that. Like history,
so do it all together rather than going.
Yeah.
Today's history, and we're going to learn about the Tudors and whatever. Where it's like, we can pick up different bits from that era.
I wonder how they fucking talk about this era. What would they call it?
This era,
yeah, the Great Grey.
I think if you're looking at America right now,
yeah,
this is. I think they'll call this part of history the downfall of the West.
Yeah,
or the rise of the East.
Yeah,
it's all cyclical anyway.
Those sound like really fucking good films. The downfall of the West, the rise of the East.
Well,
summer.
No, it's not going to be like that anymore, Marcus.
Oh, well, I can't do
it's
the
all going to be narrated in Chinese.
I can't do it.
It's all going to be like narrated in Chinese or like or some other language or Korean. Or it's going to be. I think Korea's like Asia's Hollywood.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that where it's popping for them?
Well, think about the amount of stuff even we've imported from them.
Yeah, true.
Korea's. I don't know. Do they call it Kollywood?
That's what I was thinking. Kollywood. I was like, what do you call it?
K-pop is big.
K-pop is
K-dramas. They call them K-dramas.
K-dramas.
Yeah, they call them K-dramas. Wow. That's what it is. Like their drama shows and stuff as well. So there we go.
I haven't watched a good Nollywood film for a while. You know,
I've never watched a Nollywood film in my life. I've watched clips of them, and I'm like, this is absolutely outrageous.
There are better ones. Like you've probably seen like the one with like a fake superhero in it, or like Matrixy stuff like that. Yeah.
Or when they did like, there was a Nollywood film reenacting the beef between Drake and Meek Mill. And they had like a fake Nicki Minaj as well. And I was like, yeah, this is not for me.
Yeah. No, it's a very interesting form of content, should we say. Big though. Like big industry, mad. That's what's mad about Nollywood and Bollywood. Big.
Bollywood is fucking
massive,
huge.
Yeah.
Bollywood is massive.
I think India
7-hour films
India are letting everyone know that they're really about this life, innit? Because they just put a ship on the moon, innit? They are really. They're letting everyone know. There's a race
going on though because the UAE put something into space.
I think
they're like, we got to space.
Everyone's flexing muscles. Everyone's saying, look, we got this. I think we have a new. I don't know what it is, Kae. It's like another space race, but I think India are trying to say, listen,
bro, we are in a new Cold War.
Putting anything. Yeah, you lot ain't putting anything on the moon. India's on the moon right now.
We hit the South Pole.
They hit it, bruv.
They hit the South Pole of the mole.
They hit it.
Moon, sorry, but you know what? Like I'm like, cool. You know when I saw it, yeah?
Where it's a flex. You know why we're like that? Because I'm kind of like, yeah, whatever. But it's a flex that is so high above our station, we cannot connect with it. We're used to someone pulling up with like someone pulls up with a 1M, like a McLaren F1, yeah? Someone pulls up on that. They fucking shut it. It doesn't matter what you've come in is a car. They've driven £1 million in front of you, yeah?
Yes.
That would still make me go, wow. I can't comprehend the amount of time, money, and human resource it takes to put a fucking ship on the bottom of the moon. We can't, Kae, I can't even think of step one. How do I get to step one of that case?
Do you know, like...
That's government level flex.
We've had this conversation about how both of us wouldn't even want to go into space because we thought it'd be shit.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Yeah, we thought it'd be dog shit.
Yeah.
So I literally look at that and go, if tomorrow... And you know when they go... so both of us,
food would be better though if I was on an Indian spaceship.
Both of us, as much as we love to laugh and whatever, Marcus and myself, we love being British.
Yeah,
we do. Do you know what I mean? Like we love being British. Yeah, exactly. It's who we are. We love being British, and we criticize a lot of things in this country sometimes because we want to be better, right? Because even though
and also, Kae, it's a quintessential part of being British.
Yeah.
Is mugging off being British.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
No, well, you moan about
it.
But also, it's like sometimes I'm like, yeah, but we're fucking Great Britain, bruv, right? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we should be like, we know when stuff like that's happening, yeah, we should be like, yeah, we done that time ago, man. Even though it's not us. Man, we did that time ago. Man, been on the moon. We've been putting people on the moon and in space, and even though we haven't really, but like British like astronauts and stuff have gone up there. Anyway, like, so when I see things like that, I'm like, yeah, but like, we're still sending you aid. And I know I shouldn't think like that. Right? Because that's probably it's probably like a lot of what right-wing dog whistles.
100%. And you know what I think?
No, but you know, like that part in your brain where you're like, why are we sending them money for them just
More fool us. Because they got the dough. They got the dough to put people on the moon.
Sometimes I'm
ships on the moon, yeah.
Do you know when I get proper right wing? Or like when I get proper British? When I get proper British.
Go on.
The end of the financial year. How much have I spent? How much tax?
What?
We need to fucking stop those boats,
mate. Fucking what is going on? Corporation tax on the up? What's going on? But
how much does this government spend on it? No, we don't need that.
Yeah.
So just send them Mr. Bean tapes.
After you pay,
send them fucking Mr. Bean tapes to watching. You hello, mate. You ever seen 40 Towers?
Do you know what? I feel like potholes feel a lot worse after I pay my taxes. You know, bro. When you're driving down the road, all of a sudden you're like, fucking paying the road taxes for this, bro.
Oh, they're putting in low traffic neighbourhoods near where I live.
Is that 20 mile per hour stuff?
No,
is that where they
Marcus,
put the flower pots as well?
They put the flower pots.
Oh, yeah.
At the top of your road.
Explain that, because there are some people that might be outside of. I don't know.
No, because they're starting to ask. There's
everywhere. Just reiterate for everyone, though, just in case.
So what they do is they go. The idea is they get these areas and they go right now. People use these roads during rush hour as different roads to go down.
Yeah.
So from now on, we're just going to put a plant pot at one side of it, plant pot at the other. Now no cars can go through there.
Yeah. They've made you...
They pedestrianise it.
But what they've done is they've penalised you for being someone that lives in your area. Because when you live in an area, part of living there is knowing the shortcuts around the traffic.
Yes.
And they've basically come in and they've said, you're not going to have that.
Yeah.
That frustrates me so much. I live here.
Yes.
I'm supposed to have this. This is my thing where it's like, don't worry, bruv, I'll be there in 10 minutes. Rush hour, I'll be there in 10 minutes. They're taking it away from you now.
Of course.
Unreasonable.
I was watching some videos of these residents in like Bounds Green area, and it's like Greek shop owners, Turkish shop owners. And the guy was like, what they used to have is you used to be able to come down here, but they've locked off this side of the road, so now you have to go the long way around the other way to come back this way. What is this? What is this?
What is this? No, but it's true though, man.
But the thing is, so around my area, they had like these people, like they set up a little tent and whatever. They're like, oh, what do you think about the low traffic neighbourhood, right?
Fuck off.
So
that came out. So I was in the moment and I saw it. And I felt like, bro, I'm so sorry, Kae.
No, because that's exactly how I felt. That's what I wanted to say. And I had
shit tent over.
I was like, all right. I was like, to be honest with you, I don't see the need for it. And I was like, because the only times there's real traffic on this road is rush hour in the morning, rush hour in the evening. I was like, it's
normal.
And I thought, yeah, exactly, it's normal. Otherwise, it's like quite empty, right? And he goes, yeah, but wouldn't you love for us to have like these little platelets here so you can socialize and hold on, he goes, so you can socialize and meet new people around. I was like, why am I meeting new people on the road, blood?
So you want man them standing around?
Wait,
you want me and my friends standing around?
No, they don't want me and my friends standing around.
Exactly.
They want the Bres. They want the Bres in Tom's, like plimsolls and them kind of. But also, who the fuck is just going? Oh, let me come out on the street. This is where I'm going to sit down today and just chill. It's all residential areas. There's no
shops or stuff like that.
It's different. I feel like in places like Notting Hill, right?
Well, you got a main road.
Yeah, exactly. When they've got like coffee shops and all sorts. If you had a bit of coffee shops, however, fucking pedestrianize the whole thing, bruv. I'd love to be there. Do you know what I mean? Like where you could sit there in the sunshine and whatever. And that's the other thing. Like that, these all sound like great ideas when they tell you them. Like, yeah, it's going to reduce traffic and it's going to be amazing and everybody can walk. I looked at the research on one of them, right? One of these ones in Brixton that they put up. Do you know how much it's reduced traffic by?
How much?
6%.
Absolute.
They were like basically out of 20 journeys, 19. Like out of 20 car journeys that would have taken place, now only 19 take place or some shit like that. Like it's
so you just frustrated people. That's all you've done. And also it probably makes more congestion because there's more. Everyone's bottlenecked into one place.
So when they say
idling.
So when they say, oh yeah, this is going to create cleaner air, it's like, yeah, for people in the LTN. What about outside of it? Just outside of it, fuck those people.
Yeah, fuck those people. You're fucked. Also, I've been done recently by one of those signs that says you cannot drive down this road between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. and 4,
welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
What is that about?
When they did that on one of my local roads, yeah, I fucking lost my mind, bruv, right? It's all... Let me just say one thing, right? There is a difference between local government and government, you know, like big, what would you call it? Like national government.
National government, yeah.
Fucking hell, I'm forgetting. There's a difference between local government and national government, yeah? And I'm starting to see a trend with these Labour councils, yeah? Why? Where's all this? They're always like head of these poor, they always have these poor areas and they always end up fucking fluffing the money around, you know? Well, these communities are still... I'm almost tempted to vote Lib Dem. I was going to say, not Tory, almost tempted to vote Lib
Good
Dem.
save.
No, because there needs to be a change, man. These lot, because I started looking at the councils, I got real vexed about this, brother. You know, when the letter came through and it was like, we're going to trial it in your area. I got so vexed. Started getting on Twitter, I started researching councillors. They all look like nerds, bruv. They all look like they like so hemp, fucking tote bags. And do you know that kind of thing? You know when you're like, oh, you're one of them people that for fun, just go for a walk in some fucking random mountain for like 5 hours, and that's your day. Get out of it.
I love the fact that we're both so angry. I gotta be honest, Kae. I've heard more pungent disses from you. Like the rage was hitting you so hard. Yeah. That's what it was. The rage was so bad. You changed so many words in that sentence that it became something else. And I know.
You see on the Patreon?
Oh my gosh, we're going back in on the Patreon, man. We are.
You see? Yeah, fuck it. Let's end this conversation. I'll create that on the Patreon.
Fucking finish it.
Just go LTN and I'll go off again.
Yeah.
But
you're like, you're one of those people.
I wanted to say something bare funny, but I was like...
Yeah, man. So I've been done with a few of them, Kae, and honestly, I can get in a parking ticket.
It'll be like 9:15 till 10:15.
9:15 till 15.
No, or 8:15 till 9:15, and then it'll be like 3 till 4.
Yeah, it got me. And I don't get it because if the traffic isn't around on those streets, they're just going to be on the streets adjacent. Because if people want to drive to drop off their kids, they're going to do it anyway. And I see
what parents do.
Yeah.
Some of them just drive into that road just before the time restrictions.
And wait for a bit.
And just wait for ages. So then it's all traffic anyway. Oh my God. Listen, if you want to live somewhere, all right, we'll do it on a Patreon. Let's just move on to the next topic right now. We'll redo this.
Do you know what? Speaking of Patreon, we've had some active conversations. Let's dig into a couple of these right now, man.
Fuck me.
There's been some chat on there, man. And I always feel like we always have to end it a little bit early, but there's still loads this week. Let's see what's been happening on the Patreon. There's been some chats. Right, so we were talking about houses on another episode. So we were just talking about, I think it might have been a Patreon episode, so we'll bring you in a little bit. We were talking about yards, and Kae and I were just talking about, should you be able to buy a house or should everyone just rent and the government keeps it reasonable, right? So shout out to Steve, who said, lads, look, Am I wrong for thinking that not everybody should be able to own a house? Don't get me wrong. House prices are stupid and houses should be affordable and achievable, but not everybody should be able to buy one. It should be a result of being able to strive for a good job / career as a result of good financial decisions and saving. It shouldn't be given like a low price right to buy. Same with people who say I should be able to go out and eat all the time and buy a house off minimum wage. Nah, man, I've grafted my ass off to get to where I am and to be able to afford the finer things in life. What's the point of hard work and perseverance if anyone can do it? End of my Tory rant.
End of my Tory rant.
Yeah, that's what he said, yeah.
And that's from a Mancunian, right?
Nah, I believe that is, yeah.
So he's a northerner with these views.
Oh, should have done. End of my Tory rant.
End of my Tory rant.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I can give you a response to that, Kae, because Danielle stepped in and said, look, not everybody has the same opportunities and circumstances are different. What's the point of all the hard work and perseverance for yourself, for your family and children? Frankly, those you consider less than you shouldn't be on your radar, my guy. We all need people close who are doing better than us as inspiration. Your grind and graft is valid, however. That doesn't lessen the struggle of others. Bruv, debates in the fucking Patreon, bruv.
Bro?
Yeah?
This is why I can't get involved in some like political debates.
Why?
Because I just looked at both of them all like, oh, that's a great point.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great point too, actually.
Yeah. And it carries on, but we won't get into it. But you know what? There's some chats in there. But I will say, I had to think about what you said, Kae.
About what?
In the episode about owning houses and stuff like that. And I think someone should, so people, you know what I thought about society, right? I had this, it's not a profound thought. I thought I'd like society. I'd say I'd like a society where people can strive and have more, but I also want a society where we pull up those around us who aren't doing as well. Like if someone's really in trouble, I'd like to raise them up to a nice level. Do you know what I mean? Support
raise
them.
Me up.
That's what I'd like, ideally. Because I if I was in a really bad place, I wouldn't mind like someone just. I don't want you to just gift me a perfect life, but just help me get on my feet, innit? Do you know what I mean?
So like it's funny because we do often. I hate when I see people my age that are like, I did it all off my own back. But they received like EMA, maintenance grants and maintenance loans and cheaper.
How much do you pay when you broke your leg when you was 13 again, mate? You did it off my back, yeah?
But you see
all the antibiotics that saved your life for free?
All of that sort of stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? Where it's just like you got free school meals, you did X, Y, and Z. Like, I did it all on my own. And it's just like, well, if you didn't have the free school meals, if you didn't get like a maintenance grant and a loan or EMA to go to college,
and if your mum didn't lend your dad as well, you wouldn't be around as well. So you didn't do it all by yourself. So what did you do? You jumped out your dad's balls and into your mum, did you? Smart ass.
Yeah, but I'm like, when there's like political, when they moan about like, why can't these people just go out and get a job or work and whatever, and you're like, hold on, there's all these government initiatives that you benefited from, and now you're trying to go.
Do you know what? Okay, I even go as far as to say this, and I'm not trying to sound fucking holier than thou, or righteous, but
we don't do that here.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm a piece of shit. I am a piece of shit. I say this. I'm 100% where I'm right now because of hard work, also a fucking large amount of luck. I say that all the time. People are like, but I don't want to hear anyone say like, I raised myself. No, you didn't, bruv. There's always someone around you supporting yourself.
There's always a massive team. I never subscribe to that belief of, I'm a self. I don't believe in self-made men, self-made women, self-made anybody.
Nah, man. I mean, so you really wanted to deep it. Somebody did actually like pave the road, quite literally, that you drove on to get here. You get me? You didn't just make it here yourself.
Yeah, well, also things like when people, I find it so disingenuous when you get someone like, I'm a self-made man. They've got like 3 assistants and a fucking manager and whatever. And you're like, well...
Yeah,
I mean, it's like when Molly May was like, we've all got the same 24 hours.
Mad. I hate that sentence. I hate it. We've got the same. I think that is one of when people post that shit as inspirational posts. I'm like, are you all right? Like you're not all right if that's what you think. You know what I mean?
I do. I don't even like hustle culture. But I think that's been well documented on here. I just don't like people chatting shit, really.
Yeah, man.
I'm not like this chatting shit, but you know what I mean, like actual chatting shit. Like, but it's like, did you see? I saw this clip the other week. Yeah. First off, this guy, just to set the scene. Yeah. You know how like you get these American bro podcasts.
Yeah.
People probably class us as one of them anyway. But you know when it's just like they'll always try to have like, this is a podcast where we try and have uplifting conversations, and do you know what I mean, like whatever. And then anyway, this guy was like, I can't even I can't even get into character, bruv, because if you saw this guy roided,
like juiced, yeah,
juiced, yeah. But you know, he had that juiced body where it's like I used to juice in my youth,
okay,
and now I'm old
yeah.
in it. Skin looking like leather, right? Red, 17 sunbeds that day, bro.
That day,
right? Yeah, because it's like all red here, red, like do you know what I mean? Red on the forehead, red on the cheeks.
Did they have the? I don't know why I call it the testosterone voice, but the voice that sounds like they've been shouting a little bit too much.
So, so what I've learned to do is now I have 4 days in one. Did you see this clip?
I have not. This sounds fucked already. 4 days in one. Go for it. Did he have backup as well? Do you want the ad libs? Was there an ad lib in, or was it just silence?
No, it's just
the silence. Yeah. All right, we'll run silence.
He's like. So my first day is between 6 and 12.
Fucking God. Oh my fucking God. It's AM, right?
Yeah. My first day is between 6 a.m. and 12 noon. That's my first day. So I get what I need to do. And then I'm like, oh, wow, I've got a whole another day.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's between 12 and 6.
Right.
And then between 6 and 12, I've got my third day. And I was like,
pray, what did he do with his fourth day?
I was like, oh, you do know this is just time, innit?
Yeah. You know what you're doing is basic maths.
You know, that's just morning, afternoon, night.
Oh
it's not fucking.
Fucking hell. It's not profound. It's fake profoundness, isn't it? It's fake profoundness, isn't it?
I found a way to make the most of my day. So he's like, well, you've got 7 days.
Yeah.
I've got 4 in 1 day.
Fuck off.
He's like, I have 8 days and you're 2.
So over the weekend, I take a week off. Okay. No, that's not. No, because that's no. Oh,
do you know when it's just like whatever you just said?
Yeah. And you've practiced it as well.
Look, everybody online makes it out that it's so good to be busy. Be busy all the time. Be productive all the time.
Yeah.
Be as productive as you can. Be as busy as you can every second of the day.
No.
Let me tell you, I'm trying to make enough money where I am not busy at all.
Do you know what I want to do? Yeah. Do you know what I want to do? This is going to sound so mad. I can't wait for the day I twiddle my thumbs, bro. Yes. I want to sit there and go, what am I doing? I look down and my hands are just, oh my God. I think, wait, hang on. I might have this feeling I've not had since I bought my first iPhone. I'm bored.
I'm bored. No, but I want to have enough money where I literally, I'm never busy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I'm like, this whole idea, I find that stupid, bro. Whereas people are like, you've got to use every minute of the day. So what the fuck am I doing with my life, bro?
Yeah. I know someone that retired early and they did well for themselves. And they say, I go to them like, it's an elder, right? But I'll say to them, yo, what's the plan, uncle? And I'll go, plan. I've been planning all my fucking life, mate. Yeah. Don't you talk to me about plans. There's no plan. There's no plan.
There is no plan.
Shout. Yeah. And that's an aspiration in it to get to, innit? I used to be the same. I remember when I was 19, I relished in my phone blowing up all the time. Like, got raves to go to, tickets to celebrate, like that. Now, bro, my phone lives on Do Not Disturb, you know.
I've noticed. I've noticed. This message. you text Marcus. This message was delivered quietly. I'm like, notify that guy anyway, bro. I'll press notify, yeah, and then the message just comes up at me, and I'm like, yeah, that fucking notify him again, bro. Send up another message, notify that guy, bro.
Do you know what it is, bro? I'm done with just being busy like yourself. No, but I like being productive. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but you don't need to be productive.
No reason.
You don't need to be productive every single minute of the day, which is what these guys online will have you believe. You need to be productive. Why are you not productive? You should be productive every single minute of the living day. If you're not being productive, somebody else is, and that person is going to take your dream. Do you know what? Like, all right, you hit your dream, now what?
Yeah.
This is often what I say to people. Yeah, like, listen, it's all like, I fuck chasing your dream. How about living it?
Yeah. Or yeah.
Once you're there, like, just enjoy yourself, man. And also, like, they make out that everybody has to be a millionaire with passive income. Some people just want to chill.
There's no such thing.
I know. We say that every episode, but like some people, not everybody wants to have 14 side hustles, 13 ways to get rich, and whatever. Some people want to go to work, clock off and not have to flip and worry about what they've just been doing all day. Go home to their family, play with them, maybe play on their console, watch a film, eat some nice food, and they don't want to work out and get in a nice bath. They just want to chill.
Yeah.
They just want to have fun. Right?
Yeah.
Not everybody needs to be productive, super productive all the time. Because guess what? If that was the way, like, there would be nobody that would actually be doing anything, because we're all going to be like, oh no, we want to be head honcho. It's not going to happen, bro. It's just not the way society functions. Stop trying to make everybody feel guilty for not having 20 side hustles. It's how people start getting ill or mentally ill online.
Exactly. I got a few friends that just say like that they're happy with their job. They do it. And bruv, they get this thing that it's alien to me now. Annual leave, bruv.
Yeah,
they
but
take
you know,
holiday and get paid.
I used to get. You see, me personally, I have an issue with annual leave.
Why?
I have to apply for the concept of annual leave. Right, and I might sound out of touch with the audience here, yeah, but I've been self-employed since what now, like 2019.
Nice.
Yeah, but when I had jobs, and I'm like, hold on, I have to ask a next man or woman.
You sound like Dame Dash. Sorry. You sound like Dame Dash. Please do it in an American. You got this in an American accent.
I gotta ask another man or another woman when I can go on vacation. That's not being a man. I never said to being a man bit. That was Dame Dash. But yeah, like when it was like you have to ask another man or another woman, I have to apply. I have to. Hey, yes, please, sire, please, Your Majesty, would you allow me some leave during this festive period?
You may, or you may not. Yeah.
And then they say you may not, and you're like, well, I'm not coming.
Well, basically, I'm sick. I feel a cold coming on.
Well, here's
for 2 weeks.
Here's my P45.
I'm gonna go to Ibiza and sleep this one off.
Here's my resignation. I might just apply for this job when I come back.
Oh,
because this is it. Apply for. Do you know how long that? People are like, oh yeah, so just check the flights, try and book the time off work, and then book your flights.
Nah,
I was like, that is alien to me, bro. That is not the way I live my life, bro.
That is a long way to.
And
live,
then the people, you had them nerds, bruv. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what we call these people. Yeah, when you do it, it's incredibly smart. You're a G. You're wonderful.
I know where you're going, innit?
But you know when somebody else at work does it, you fucking nerd, blood. Why are you doing that, bruv?
They do the maths, innit?
At the beginning of the financial year or the year when they bring up at the beginning when they bring in the holiday year, might be January, innit? These lot look at all the bank holidays, they look at all the dates, and they book off all the dates, which means they get the most leave possible.
Do you know I've only taken 3 days off, but I've had 3 weeks off? If it's you that done it, you're the fucking man. If you're looking at someone that's done it,
I'm the man.
If you're looking at someone else, you're like, you fucking time nerd.
Yeah. Fucking nerd, bro.
Time nerd.
What, you went and Googled bank holidays and stuff.
Yeah.
When's Burns night?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, what is Burns night?
What is Burns? Yeah? Yeah? What is Burns? Yeah?
I hate when anybody that's got like an iPhone calendar or something knows this. You know when you see something in there, you're like, what is it?
What is it? Yeah,
it's like bank holiday, brackets, Scotland. And you're like, the fuck do I care about that, bruv?
Is it relevant to my time? No.
I am in England.
Yes.
Don't put English bank holidays in a Scottish person's phone and vice versa.
Exactly.
Burns night, we don't celebrate that here.
Yeah.
Allow that for me, bruv. So, I think it even has it doesn't even have St. George's Day in there, but it's got Burns night in there.
I've not seen I don't think I'll get St. Patrick's Day in there as well, which as we all know is one of the biggest English holidays that isn't English.
Someone made a great point the other day,
Bigger than St. George's Day.
And it had me laughing.
Go on.
It had me laughing, right? I think it was Young Spray.
What did he say?
Who is... He's hilarious. He was all like on Jamaican Independence Day. He said, "I'm seeing a lot of mixed race girls saying Happy Jamaican Independence Day. When it's St. George's Day, I want to see the same energy."
I'm telling you. It's a valid point. It's a valid point.
I was like, that is a surprisingly right-wing view there from a man called Young Spray. However, it's very valid.
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's a bit deep for this pod. Maybe we'll talk about it another time. But I do find it interesting the way people that are mixed race, as a mixed race man myself, the way people, shall I say, embellish and ignore certain parts of their culture one way or the other.
I love the way you phrase that.
Yeah.
Embellish and ignore. Jesus.
Because I think, you know me, Kae, I'm quite proud of my mixed heritage. Half Nigerian, half British, half English.
Especially at passport gates, we've done this.
You know me, bro. Man comes up. I got to get my passport done. So you know what I did?
That's what I'm saying. 3 weeks ago, that's what comes in here.
I hit up my dad. My dad's got me in contact with a guy. When I get my passport done, that's when I'm going to tell the story about when I originally got my passport in Nigeria and when I got it done this time round. Because my dad's talking to his guy and we're going to do it at night. We're going to do it nicely.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And if you work for the passport office or the NIN office in the UK, hit us up, man. Free Patreon for you.
Anyway, so you don't like the way people embellish or ignore?
Nah, it's a shame, man. I don't get angry about it because at this age, I can't get angry at stuff
But it's like
that.
you're just disregarding half your family.
Yeah. Like, I think some people forget I have a white mum. And it's true. I think some people do. But that's
So when
just
people
how
start
society
saying
is.
stuff about white women, how do you feel?
I say my mum's white.
Be like, big man, my mum's white.
Yeah.
And
Like
then-
some
and then
people
they're
say stuff, yeah.
And you're like, all right,
Yeah. Or I've had to remind people that my dad's Nigerian. Do you know what I mean? It's mad.
What did they say for that? Chinese Nigerians.
I think it's way complex for this, and we're about to wrap this episode. But like, I've had people just presume that I'm not half African, that I'm not. That some people that don't understand that I'm mixed race, they presume I'm. You know me, bruv. I could be Brazilian, could be Moroccan if I'm Moroccan. Get me? So people
Dubai.
say also, to Dubai. So people say all sorts of stuff, and I think I'm at a stage now where it's not just mad anger or anything like that. It's just, let's educate this person right here. It's way more
When
complex.
Marcus means
than what it
educate,
is.
he means he grabs him by the neck and puts him to the wall and goes, "What'd you say, pussy?" Join the Patreon, yeah?
Kae, I've told you, bro, I'm an older guy now, bro. I'm relaxed, I'm calm.
On that note, if you want to hear us rant about LTNs,
Oh yeah, we're gonna start. Shit, I had it written down, ready
we're
to
going
go.
on the Patreon.
Kae, a couple more points on the Patreon. So things have switched up on the Patreon now, bruv. So now there's 3 things that we're gonna explain. Patreon, sign up there. And Patreon now connects to Spotify. Some people struggled with that. We've put a post in Patreon telling you how to connect your Spotify to it. It now works. Also, you can listen to bonus episodes as well, which we deliver on Patreon. You listen to with video on Patreon. But on Apple Podcast, we have More of a Clue, where if you're looking at Apple Podcast app, you can get a free taster, which you can also get on Patreon. And then you can listen to episodes early, ad-free as well.
This is very true.
And also, we've almost hit the maximum number of tiers for our summer sale. When we do, we will start the giveaway of a couple of tickets to Kae Kurd's tour, which is going to be fucking sick. It's around the corner.
Yeah, man.
And that's all the information I think I need to throw at you today. Long story short, we're going to continue the conversation. Come and join us over on the Patreon and vibes with us. You get me? Peace. More of a clue.
I'm all about peace and love.
You get me? Oh yeah, Kae Kurd, kaekurd.com to get your tickets for the tour. Peace.
Peace and love.